Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for the month of March 2022. I hope you guys are doing really well. I do want to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the monthly readings are a bit predictive in nature, so if the events are not occurring now, they may occur in the next few weeks. All right, let's get started, Scorpio. Spirit, can I have the energy of Scorpio for March? What is a core issue you would like Scorpio to be aware of? Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we're starting out with the Ten of Wands. Let's see what crosses that. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so that's kind of a heavy energy to start out with, Scorpio. So we're starting out feeling kind of weighed down, a little bit heavy, but trying to look on the bright side. I can see that. It has to do with either an ending, possibly a loss of money. That could be it. And it could also be that there's some kind of a stable new beginning that is trying to come in. So we'll clarify. It could be any of those things. But I can see that it's weighing you down, even though you're trying to look on the bright side. Let's see what's happened in the past. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so you're recovering from a painful ending. Okay, yeah. And there may have been other people involved in that. Other people may have gotten involved in that ending. So I see you recovering from that. Let's see why all this is happening. Why is all this happening for Scorpio? Justice. Woo. My goodness. Okay. Sign of Libra, by the way, but yeah, so this is all happening, Scorpio, because justice, things are balancing out. Somebody here is getting karma. Wow. So if I was the people who were involved in this painful ending, I would be I'd be careful. Wow. Yeah, the hand of karma is here. The hand of justice is being applied, and that's why this entire reading is happening. So, all right, let's see what's on your mind. Show me what's on Scorpio's mind. Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing strong Libra energy. We also have Gemini and Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be, you know, somebody possessing those signs. For some, there's legal issues going on here. There's a legal decision that's on your mind for some of you. So, and all of this is happening because there's a court issue or a legal issue. Could be a divorce because I see a painful ending. And it also could have to do with some financial issues here. So, but what's on your mind? I see a decision. You're trying to make a decision. I do feel like you may feel like you don't have enough information to make this decision. And I also feel like you're trying to make a head over heart decision. You're really trying to keep your emotions out of it. You're also trying to be fair, and I feel like you're trying to make an honest and fair decision here. So let's see what's happening in March that you may not see coming. I also see you kind of delaying that decision, though, because you may feel like you just don't have enough information. You're hesitating. So you're thinking about it. You're considering it. Ooh, Ace of Wands. So something, there's a brand new start happening in March. Something that you may have looked at, kind of tried to find some information out about. It looks like it's something you're going to be very passionate about. Let's see how you're showing up. Let's see your energy. Show me Scorpio's energy. All right, Ten of Pentacles and the Fool. Yeah. So you're taking a leap of faith. And you're hoping that when you take this leap of faith that it's going to be something long term. You're looking at this new start being long term. You're not looking for something that's short. Yeah, you're serious about this. Some of you are taking a leap of faith financially as well. There's a financial endeavor you're taking a leap of faith with regard to, and you're thinking long term in your planning here. But for most of you, this is relationship, and you want to go the distance with this. It's not something you're doing lightly. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Scorpio. King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so it could be a water sign, a fellow water sign, which would be either another Scorpio like yourself, could be a Pisces or a Cancer, or it could just be that the person that is coming towards you is being emotionally reserved. They may be kind of holding back emotionally. They may also feel that you are overly emotional. So let's see Spirit's advice. Judgment in reverse. So Spirit is saying there's going to be a judgment call. You're going to have a judgment call to make. And let's look at the outcome. Two of Pentacles. So in the outcome, you'll be weighing up the pros and cons and making a balanced decision, which is what's on your mind. Yeah. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. This is underlying energy. Now, what this tells me is that a couple things. So it tells me that you are looking for an even give and take. But beyond that, it also tells me that somebody is doing some talking. This particular deck, I read intuitively as well. So I feel like there's some gossip that's going on. So be aware of that. There's gossip. Somebody's doing some talking. I do feel like it's whoever put their fingers into this situation where there was this painful ending. Because I see you recovering in the past from something, but I feel like somebody in your circle, Scorpio, is not being really a good friend, or somebody is not doing right because somebody got involved in this painful ending and maybe shouldn't have. And I also see this energy here of just being too free with their words in a way that's not complimentary. There's gossip, and it's not a good feeling. So I would be really careful. Justice is coming. So that's why this entire reading is taking place. That's why all of this is happening, because justice is coming. So let's clarify. I can't wait to see what that justice is. I don't like a gossip, so I don't care for that energy, so I don't have a problem with them getting justice. All right, so why is the Ten of Wands here? So you enter into March kind of feeling these burdens, right? Knight of Wands. Yeah, so the energy here is erratic. So it could be that you have not had consistency from someone. You might be looking for communication as well, but there's some inconsistency here, and those inconsistencies are causing you to feel a little bit burdened. Holy smokes, look at that. Justice again. And you know what? That justice has to do with an ending and a new beginning. So an ending from the past and a new beginning that you're processing, it's still bothering you. And that ending could have been with somebody who was being a player, by the way. And if so, they're going to get justice. So if you dealt with a player, Scorpio, justice is fixing to bite them in the butt. That's happening. It's a thing, because you got justice on this board twice. So if you have gone through this painful ending with a player, just know, even if you don't see it, they are fixing to get theirs. Now, there's also justice, though, that's coming in with regard to this new beginning that's trying to happen. If there's a legal issue and there's money involved where you've lost some money, this should go your way, because I feel like both times justice is in the upright. So if there's legal issues here, it's going to be going your way. All right. So with regard to a new beginning, I feel like that has to do with these people that are talking. You will get justice. So in all situations, justice is in the upright. It's going your way, and it's going to balance everything out. Let's look at the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, your judgment call has to do with these people, with this painful ending from your past. So Spirit's advice is going to lean directly into this situation where you had this painful past ending. That ending where people were meddling. All right, let's see why justice is here. I'm feeling good for you, Scorpio, because I feel like, somebody's fixing to get theirs for having treated you wrong. All right, so yeah, so whatever was unsuccessful, whatever ended unsuccessfully, where you were thwarted, where you were kept down, maybe a title was denied you, it's gonna balance out. Justice is coming your way. Yeah. So wherever you were done wrong, wherever your success was denied, now justice is coming for you. All right. Why is it Two of Swords, King of Swords here? All right. We have the Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Cups. So on your mind, okay? So you're lacking clarity in what to do. You're feeling pretty wounded, unsure of what decision to make because you do lack clarity. And I feel like, you're trying to decide, do you hang in there and keep battling, or do you walk away? And you're not sure. You're not sure what to do. I also think you're kind of keeping things to yourself. You're not saying anything about this because you do lack clarity. And there's a suspicion here also that somebody could be lying to you. If you feel that somebody is lying to you, or lying in this situation, that's what has hurt you and wounded you. And I do feel like you're trying to decide, do you walk away from that situation, or do you, continue to try to battle this? So some of you absolutely feel that somebody has lied to you. You definitely are unsure what to do. Okay, but I do feel like by the end of the month you will have clarity, because you're going to make a balanced decision. All right, so let's look at what's happening in March. I see a new beginning, and there's going to be passion here. now the Ace of Wands. All right, let's see what we've got. Six of Coins, okay. We've got the Empress, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's some energy there. Three of Coins, Five of Coins, the Hangman in reverse, the Hierophant, Seven of Coins reverse, Seven of Wands reverse. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now this is what's occurring in March. So I see this brand new beginning. This brand new beginning is going to be an equal give and take. It's going to be balanced. It's going to occur after justice or after any legal issues have resolved. I do see that it is going to really be very, very, very good. It's going to be a very abundant new beginning. It's nice. It's a nice beginning. So if this is relationship, it's going to just flourish. It's going to flourish. It's going to be a beautiful connection. For some of you, I see there's a possibility of pregnancy. So if you're not trying to get pregnant, use protection. If you want to get pregnant, I do see a fertile time. And that's a very direct message for whoever is looking for that. But regardless, I see like new beginnings, like it's just a time of flourishing and growth, not only within this new beginning in relationship, but for you, because you're putting in the work, you're looking and you're studying and you're trying to figure things out. So I see your self-worth shooting through the roof, because you're doing a lot of self-care and you're approaching things in a very balanced way. But I mean, it's just beautiful. I also see, I see you, like I said, doing a lot of self-care. I see you opening yourself up to commitment. And I see you, if you have children, being very committed to the children. I also see your money being very good. So money will improve. I see a contract. So there is some kind of a contract, a committed type of contract. And I see you, for some of you, not everybody, I do see you laying a foundation. Now, for sure, for yourself, you're going to have this foundation, this solid foundation that you're going to be unshakable. But I also see for some of you in this connection, this new connection, because you're going to begin to look at a situation where you were left out in the cold. You're going to see it differently. You're going to see it very differently than you did before. You're actually going to be glad. You're going to be thankful. So a painful situation, this painful ending, you're going to actually be glad that it happened. And I know that's hard for you to believe, but you're going to be so solid here that you're going to look at it now differently. Because it took you a long time to get there, but I would say towards the middle to end of March, you're going to begin to look at that in hindsight, and you're going to see it very differently. A commitment that you felt was a very poor commitment, a very bad investment, you're kind of getting over it. You're letting it go, because why would you be concerned, worried, or holding on to that? Because look at everything that you have. You're just like you don't mind having had a loss, because you have everything. It's like that energy. So whereas in the past you may have looked at it, for a very long time, you looked at it as a loss and as painful and as being rejected and abandoned. I think now you're kind of like, you just don't care because you're just too happy with what you have. Also, these energies that I see here that were putting their 2 cents in, that in this gossip, you're going to overcome that, but it will be at the end of the month. It's not going to be, I don't see that happening soon. In fact, you may not even be aware of it until like close to the end of the month. And then I see you kind of realizing that you put, your energy into some people that you should not have. And you're going to quickly overcome that too. I see you kind of cutting that off, no longer investing in those people, and basically overcoming them. So this energy that's meddling, that gossipy energy, you will overcome that. And it's going to be by the end of the month. I don't think you're even going to be really aware of it until closer to the end of the month. And then you're going to handle your business. So yeah, you're going to be so happy, Scorpio, with everything that's coming towards you, that you're going to be able to easily let go of all this past pain. All right, let's look at your energy. So I can see that you have a new beginning that you're going to take a leap of faith towards, and I can also see that you're looking long term. You're not about today, just today. You're about long term. All right, so we have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Five of Swords, and there's that Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's trying to come in. Okay, so yeah, so there's a fight here, that some kind of conflict that has to do with justice. So for some of you, it's definitely a legal thing. It could be a divorce, it could be a legal thing, but for others, it's just a balancing out of the karma. So you're in a conflict, and once that relationship or legal issue from this past connection is over and done, that's when you will take this leap of faith into this new beginning. But that new beginning it's trying to come in. It's going to be solid. For some of you, there's a legal issue here, and you're going to be fighting. It's going to be a very contentious legal fight, and it has to do with money. If you have lost money, you will be gaining that money back, because I see you coming out with a good sum of money in a legal issue too, but it will be very contentious. Yeah, for some of you, I see that. All right, let's see the energy coming towards you. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Strength card and the King of Cups in the reverse again. Okay. All right, so Ten of Swords. This is the person from your past. They're in your energy here. I can see that they're still in your energy. I was hoping it would be this new beginning, that it would be the person in your new beginning. So I am seeing strong water sign energy. It could be another water sign like yourself, or it could. I also see Leo, but it could be literally any sign. What I do see is this person. They do keep an eye on you, less so than before, but this ending has been very painful for them. And I do think that they are trying to overcome some, that painful ending, but it has brought out the worst in them, and they are behaving in a very unloving way. So, Scorpio, what I want you to know is that it is actually the opposite. It's because they do have feelings for you, and they're very hurt. They're very hurt, and they're being very controlling, and it's they're withholding emotions. They're being very controlling, and they're being very emotionally manipulative. They're trying to get control of themselves, but I think that it's because of the pain that they're feeling that they're not really dealing with. So, you've heard that saying, hurt people hurt other people. Well, that's what this person is doing. And I can see it's a very contentious, it's very contentious between the two of you. But suffice it to say, you have justice on your side twice. So you're going to be fine. Let's see, you have Judgment in reverse. So Spirit is saying that there's a judgment call that's going to be made here, or needs to be made here. So let's see what that's about. All right, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Devil in reverse. Okay, so we have also Gemini and Capricorn energy. So you have to make a judgment call, okay, with regard to this ending. So your judgment call that you have to make here, this is Spirit's advice, don't shoot the messenger, is to behave in a loving manner. At one point, the two of you did see eye to eye. And so there's a judgment call that's being made, and you are contemplating giving your love elsewhere, right? For some of you, but there's a judgment call here. Do you act lovingly or no? You see, here's the deal, is that other people do not determine your behavior. You do. So you have the opportunity to behave lovingly or to be toxic. And Spirit is saying, behave lovingly. Make the judgment call to not be toxic. Let go of toxic behavior and be discerning. Behave lovingly. Because on a soul level, this person is, in a soul manner, this person is attached to you. This person is, and you to them. This is a soulmate. This is a contract. And that's where we're seeing this. I told you, I said I saw a contract. This person, on a soul level, there's a contract here. So the two of you are teaching each other something. And although it may not appear like it on this earth realm because of the way this is going down, and I do know it's very painful, there is this contract between the two of you, and you have to think of it in a soul context versus the physical everyday context. You have a choice to make, and Spirit is saying, behave lovingly in your highest good and release toxic energy. Do not behave in the toxic manner, because no one determines your behavior. You do. So, all right. And I know that's hard to do. Trust me. I'm not trying to be judgy here or anything. I'm trying to tell you what the advice is, and trust me, I know it's hard, but that's why, Spirit gives advice. All right. So, and it just occurred to me that these words, these talking, it could even be friends. So be careful if you have somebody giving you bad advice, telling you to do this or do that. That could be toxic. Always behave in a loving manner, because you will never regret it. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? All right, so I do see a decision being made that's going to bring balance. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Death card. So by the end of the month, the decision will be made. It is going to put an end to the difficulties and problems that you entered. So you entered the month with the Ten of Wands. You're leaving the month and a decision to be made. You're leaving the month with a decision being made, and it ends, or at least releases, most of your problems. So what is that? Well, Queen of Swords. You are cutting out things that do not serve you, and you are ending something here and transforming the situation. So cutting out toxicity, ending a situation, and transforming yourself, bringing back in balance. So bottom of the deck, 4 of coins. Okay, now this tells me that you are holding on to people, because it clarifies this 6 of Pentacles. You're holding on to some people over here that may not be acting in your best interest. So be aware of that, Scorpio. All right. I am going to pull now from the Oracle cards, and during meditation, I was given guidance to not do my crazy shuffle, as some of you guys call it. And for this cycle, I have been guided to pull intuitively from this particular deck. It's been crazy spot on so far. So let's see what we have. Bravery. It is time to reel in your warrior spirit. Yep. Not all conflict has to be a fight. See, you're in this conflict and you have that fighting spirit. The wise warrior will choose their battles carefully, weighing up risk on the road to achievement. So remember, not all conflict has to be a fight. All right? Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you, Scorpio. If you would, like and share the video. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. And if you would like to drop a comment, you are more than welcome to do so. I welcome it. I read all of your comments. And until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.